My name is Jaap Sneeboe and I'm the proud owner of Sneeboe & Sons. Since 1913 we produce the highest quality stainless steel garden tools. But the series is not about our garden tools, it's about the people who are actually using them. Enjoy some of the finest gardens and their creators. Welcome to Sneeboe Gardens of the World. Today we visit the Hessenhof, a famous Dutch plant nursery with an incredible collection of plants attracting people from all over the world.
Where we are now is not a show garden, we call that the stock beds, the mother beds. And they are only there because we take propagation material from it. So we take cuttings, we save seeds, or we make divisions of plants. And that's the only reason. So we have beds which are only used for divisions, or beds which are only used for saving seeds. And that makes it a bit special because we don't have really nice planting schemes. But on the other hand, you see combinations together which you don't see that often. So it can be very exciting. We are here at Nursery the Hessenhof. It's not a very big nursery. People from abroad mostly think about Dutch nurseries as a sort of industry. But this is not an industry, this is a real plantsman's nursery. We grow here about 3,500 to 7,000 plants. The first reason that people come here is the big assortment, that's for clear. But every year it gets more important the way we grow our plants, and that's the organic way. So without artificial fertilizers, no chemicals. We even grow the plants without peat. We are convinced that the plants eventually are stronger. They are not chased up with all sorts of artificial fertilizers. They are not coveted with lots of fungicides or even other insecticides. So the plants, yeah, they have more resistance to different circumstances. That's absolutely true. Yeah. We are on a perennial plant nursery, so they're mostly herbaceous plants. Perennial plants which die down in the winter. They survive under the ground and they come back in the spring. And that's what you can find here. We don't have that many shrubs, but when you look, for instance, for asters or Simicifuga, I think you find lots of plants. I think we have 80 sorts of asters and 30 different Simicifuga. So every genus of plants is very well represented. I've got a favorite, the Simicifuga, the bugbane it's called in English. That's not such a nice name, but it's a very nice late flowering plant. It attracts a lot of butterflies, bees. It has the strongest fragrance of any plant I grow here. It has nice leaves from the beginning, sometimes from March already when the leaves emerges. Then they already are nice, sometimes really purple stained. So that's one of my favorites. Many times I see a sort of unbelief that they think, my God, so many plants, how is that possible? I've never seen such a variety before. And that are mostly people who usually come only at garden centers. And at garden centers you see a very poor representative of what the plant kingdom can offer. I say always, when you go to a garden center, you go to a sort of fast food restaurant. When you go here, you go to an a la carte restaurant. It's not possible to do it alone. I do it a long time already with my wife. She does all the propagation. She makes cuttings, she saves seeds, she sows, she does the breaking out, the transplanting. We have other people, we have 2 people who work the whole year. We have 2 foreign students. So, this year we have a guy from England and a girl from Switzerland. And that's very inspirational because they are really well motivated. On an organic nursery there's a lot of handwork. So we don't use spraying machines to kill the weeds. We have to do it by hand. Hoeing is very important. We use good tools, and especially the tools from Sneeboer are very long lasting and really nice, because when I'm not that precise and when I forget a hoe and I leave it here in the model beds and I come back a week later, then it's still nice and clean and not rusted. A good tool is a tool who is made together with the people who use them. That's very important. Look at all the grasses which you see here, or the seed heads, and even in the winter time when you have the shape of the flower, of the spent flower heads, they are really beautiful. And of course the autumn leaves, but that's well known. And what you see at general gardens, that there is a tendency that you have a lot of spring flowering plants, because that's the time that garden center sell plants, and the autumn plants are always forgotten. And that's such a pity, because it's a super nice month, September, October. Everything is adult, it doesn't have to grow anymore, it has the time to be beautiful, that's it. Don't be in a hurry. Go to nurseries which have mother beds, so you can see the plants in adult situations, and leave some space open for perhaps a nice plant for the next year or the year after. You can fill it with annuals, but it's very good that you really think about the plant, which plants you have to choose on what place, and don't be too fast.